Good morning. Happy fabulous Sunday. Everybody welcome. Let's see if Regina is
I'm here. Yay! Connected. Hey, good morning.
Amazing.
Good morning. We do have sometimes connection problems, and Mim, how amazing to have a buddy who we all working together as a team, and we can kind of back up each other. Fabulous. So I'm super excited today. We have fabulous, beautiful Kirsty, and Kirsty will be introduced by Mim as always. Whilst I'm checking everything is working and everything is fine, so I'm gonna sort out that. And Mim, take it away.
Brilliant. Well, welcome everybody. It is on this absolutely scorching, fabulous Sunday brunch. We have the beautiful Kirsty. Kirsty's been in the business for 2.5 years. She has a grown-up son who was 30, and she's based in Scotland. Kirsty, what has made you say yes to this business, yes to this opportunity? You're working full-time as well. Give us a little bit of background information on what made you, what drew you into starting and saying your fabulous yes.
Oh goodness, well thank you for having me, ladies, first of all. So grateful. So I genuinely didn't have any intention or any desire to join the business or anything like this. It was COVID time, stuck in the house, not living the best sort of lifestyle, probably very much in a rut with life and mental health, everything just in a rut. And then I got a text off of Holly, who was a girl that I'd bought occasionally the products. So she messaged me this night and she's like, yeah, would you fancy joining the business? And I was like, no. Me? No. I couldn't do anything like that. I have absolutely no desire whatsoever. So she's like, well, have a think about it. And she just kind of had a wee kind of conversation back and forward. Yeah. So I was sitting that night and it was probably quite a low mood night. You know, that way you just kind of feel sorry for yourself. Yeah. And then she messaged me again and I went, you know what? Why not? What have I got to lose? Like, genuinely, I'm sitting here doing nothing anyway, scrolling Facebook and doing whatever. So let's just go for it. And then I went on to one of the sort of team training calls and the buzz and the excitement was just phenomenal. I was like blown away by it. Yeah. It was like, wow, like, is this actually what it's like? Is this what it's all about? So right away, I thought I've made the right decision. Everybody was just electric. The atmosphere, the kindness, everything was amazing. So yeah, I said yes. Obviously, I had no clue what I was doing because it's not something I've thought about. It's not something that I'd ever shown any interest in before. So Holly took me by the hand and she guided me and she showed me and it was just about being yourself and just connecting to your own lifestyle, your own being. And that was something that I really needed at that point in my life. I had to, look at that picture. I needed to take a step back from myself and assess who I was as a person and assess how I was living. And this business opened up that avenue for me to the point that I stopped and I thought, you know what, Kirsty, life's passing you by here. And this is the opening to get the life that you want, health-wise, as much as, you know, lifestyle and everything else. Health was a big thing for me, mentally and physically. And this business opened that up for me in a way that I'll always be so grateful for. It was the best thing I ever said yes to.
I love that. And you know what? Can I ask Kirsty? Let's talk about transformation. I asked you kindly to be okay to share the photos, and thank you, by the way, for letting share the photos. Oh, Kirsty as well. I approved you tags, so you can just see to make sure people can see and hear your story. But we will be talking about, like, Kirsty, what done products for you? Like, what changes you had with the products,
and which products were you on?
Yeah, so right away I bought the shakes. I'd bought the shakes before, but I never used them properly. I would use them here and there and expect this miracle to happen. A miracle's not going to happen if you just take one shake a fortnight, you know. And I also then bought the capsules because, as I say, my lifestyle wasn't great. I wasn't eating well. my son moved out when COVID hit, so I was suddenly on my own. So I wasn't cooking properly. I wasn't, you know, buying in stuff properly. So I got the premium capsules and the shakes, and within weeks, I just started feeling much more energy. I was always getting colds before. I was always feeling run out. My skin was terrible. I used to break out really bad, like dermatitis around here. And if I was run down or stressed, I used to just get big spots. So within weeks, I could see the difference in my skin. It started just looking so much brighter. I was eating better out with the shakes because I felt better. And that was just having that one shake for breakfast and the capsules. So within weeks, I just knew that this goodness getting into my body was coming out in ways that I never thought were possible, just by making those simple changes to the life that I was living. But the more I felt better, the more I wanted to feel better. So I started making the other changes as well. So it was phenomenal.
And as well, how incredible that you're look at her. She's enjoying the chewies, right?
Awesome.
What changes done as well? Is it any changes blending in chewies? What changes been done?
Georgia is a great wee eater. Like when she comes here, she's like, "Where's my chews? Where's my chews?" You know. So she's always. And I've got to stop her because she'll want like more and more and more and more and more. And you're like, no, you can't have that many. So
they are a bit moreish though.
They are. Like I've still got some of the berry ones, and I need to stop as well because I just keep finding them. But Georgie's such an energetic wee girl. She's just thriving. Like her hair and everything's she's just so beautiful. But her energy and everything. But she eats well because she's already got an understanding of good food. So she likes good food because when she comes here, she gets good food and she gets it at home as well. Like mum and dad, everybody have a big focus on keeping her healthy, getting her out to play, getting her out running about. So that comes with the people that are around about her as much as anything else that goes into her body. So she just loves the whole concept. She'll go, "What shake are you having today?" And I'll be like, "Right, well, we'll have chocolate or we'll have this." So she's very in tune with healthy living as well for a wee girl. Not in an obsessive way. It's not like she's brainwashed or anything. She just loves life. So she does.
That's absolutely brilliant. I love that. And now explain a little bit about this picture here, because this picture speaks 1,000 words and you have had quite a time. I'm not going to say much more, but you have had quite a time healing as well, haven't you, Kirsty?
Yeah, I have. So a few years ago, I was getting a lot of pain in my legs and back and forth with doctors and things like that. And to be honest, it took a long time to get an actual diagnosis. So it turned out that I had osteoarthritis in my hip. So pain, I love walking. I've always been a walker, and my ability to walk get less and less and less. The pain was horrendous. Even sleeping, the pain and everything was so bad. So I went onto the waiting list for a hip replacement. But in the meantime, my life changed so much. It changed to the point that I was meant to do the Himalayan trek for charity to raise money for MND. And I had to cancel that because of my hip, and that broke my heart. But at the same time, I took that as a lesson that you're going to get better, Kirsty. Just keep looking after yourself physically and mentally, and you're going to get your strength back. Just be patient. Just keep being patient. And then eventually I got my date through for my operation, and I went in and I got my hip replacement. And it was the most surreal experience I've ever had in my life. Like, it was amazing just lying there knowing what was going on, but not feeling anything. It was just crazy. So I was in hospital for about 3 days, and that was the day I came home. So my son and my dad picked me up, and I just left that hospital just knowing that this was a new chapter. This was like, yes!
Pain-free, eh? Like enjoying everyday life and being normal and all that. And what happens then? Like what like you got story with your work at the moment, and you got so much going on even right now.
So the last sort of year has been really crazy. I worked for the same company for 25 years. Same people, same building, a lifetime of friendships and knowing a job inside out. there was voluntary redundancy, so I took it. So I finished up in March with my voluntary redundancy, got my operation in May. Then I started a new job just there in July. So the last few months have been so overwhelming. I also worked from home prior to my redundancy. So the kind of interaction, the kind of pressure on the job and the there and now with people around about you was different before, whereas now I'm in an office, I'm working with people, it's a really busy office, so much happening at the one time. I was recovering from my operation, I was learning all this new stuff, my whole routine, my whole life had changed, and it was just so overwhelming. Like my anxiety the last few weeks has been up here, absolutely blown me away. Like it's took me back a wee bit. I've struggled the last few weeks, but I have this community around about me. I have such amazing people, kindness, the encouragement, but the skills that I've learned as well. Like I would have always spoke about doing journaling. I would have always spoke about self-love and self-care. Did I ever actually do it? No. Now I do. Now I get up in the morning. We'll have our 6:30 call in the morning. We have that community spirit, the cheering you up in the morning. And then I'll do, get ready for work, and I'll do some meditation for 10 minutes before I go to work, just to ground me, just to bring me back. And these are all the skills that I've learned through being part of this business, being part of the community with you lovely ladies, that I believe that I'm worth that investment now. And yes, my anxiety's through the roof. Yes, I'm struggling a bit, but change is a big thing. And it's the belief that I know I'm going to get through this. I know this is coming to an end. This isn't going to last forever. See, before I'd have probably get down and down and down and down into such a rut that I would have struggled. Whereas no, I believe I can do this, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. So it's been hard, but I know it's not going to last forever.
Oh, Kirsty, you're amazing, honestly. And this is all about, this is what's so great about this community, because we are so, when we could be literally, I mean, you're in Scotland, I'm in London, Regina's in Gloucester. So, even so, we're still very much connected. It's like on it's like an unspoken, world of, positivity and just realness and just encouragement and love. And it's absolutely brilliant. And people don't actually realize until they actually come in and have a little taster of what the energy that you felt, that you first felt, the Zooms that we have, the, just the friendship is so priceless, It's absolutely brilliant. So
yeah, it's the authenticity. Like I'm a people person. Like I just love people being real, people being kind, and I hate's a strong word, but pretentious people.
Yeah,
I can't be bothered with that. You either like me or you don't. You either want to be my friend or you don't. Don't kid on you one day and then not the next. So as you get older, you realise this. You learn how people are. You learn friendships, relationships. You learn who you want in your life.
Yeah.
And the people I've met through this business, like yourselves, who are millions of miles away, there's people who live 5 minutes away from me that I never knew before, that I now know, and they're now friends, that you just think one yes opened up that opportunity to meet these people. And these are people who are genuinely kind and caring. It's not just because they have to or there's a purpose behind it. It's not. They're genuine, authentic, lovely people. And that just warms my heart.
It's so lovely that
so lovely.
To listen. Yeah, do you know what as well, I just actually from our yesterday evening conversation, I'm realizing how accountable we all to each other, because Kirsty was like, I said, just reminder, tomorrow is a Zoom, the live Zoom, every morning Zooms we had, the live, and like Kirsty I was like, I was hoping you forgot about me. No, we did not forget about you. And we was like, is happening. So you be ready for 10 o'clock to share your wonderful story. And you know what, Kirsty, listening to you, like you have at the moment, not the best time. You got so many challenges. And yet again, you could choose stay at home, stay in the bed, do nothing. But you know what? You got up, you know, put yourself up and sharing your, not just the good times, but struggle times, showing we are raw and real people. And, you know, like, again, it made you feel better because people heard you, because somebody will come forward and they're gonna be related to you, and they might say, you know what, I'm going through this and I need this community, because this business is not just for, you know, income and not just for health. We got so many things like community, like Kirsty, you mentioned about the skills what we can use in everyday life, confidence, everything, accountability. Like we're doing this crazy challenge 75 hard. Doesn't matter if we're not gonna end to the end, but hey, we're on day 10 right now and we still keep going strong. But guess what? If not you group of people, I probably would be on the day 7, would be, okay, I've done 7 days, well done me, I'm coming back to my, you know, 1 liter of water instead of 4 liters of water. You know, I keep going, you know, and that's great gratitude to you all as well. But yeah, this goes to show, you know, we're not just that, but accountability as well. Now, Kirsty, can you share your favorite quote? And oh, I can't bring it up now. Can you share your favorite quote and why this quote are favorite? Let me try. I will try to do some magic technology thing. For some reason, doesn't like me to.
The technology whiz kid.
I think I might be able to do different thing. But could you let me? I'm gonna bring it up. I will be able to bring it up.
Means to go ahead and read it. Do you have it with you? Oh,
so
perfect. Yeah, go ahead and read it.
My quote, and I heard this on one of the YouTube Les Browns that I listen in the morning driving to work. Yeah. And it's, remember that your wealth can be measured not by what you have, but by who you are. And that just goes back to what I was saying there.
Yeah, totally.
You can have the fancy house, you can have the fancy car, and yes, it would be lovely, don't get me wrong. But if you're not happy within yourself, if you're not happy with the connections of people who encourage and inspire or just share those moments, good, bad, or indifferent, it's what's in here that makes you rich. And that's what that means to me. Every time I hear that, I just think, if you love yourself and you love the people round about you, what more do you want? What more do you need? Other things are nice, but it's in here.
Yeah, I mean, I love that. I absolutely love that. And you know what, Kirsty, honestly, thank you so much for your time, especially like, you know, you mentioned so much going on right now in your life. And yeah, and Mim, of course, you know, you are my buddy in crime. We always.
Sorry, I had to keep on muting because we're literally like the plane keeps going past our house. I had to keep on muting. It's really loud.
No worries. No.
But yes, thank you so much, ladies. Really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate your time as well, Kirsty. You did absolutely amazing, looking absolutely stunning, and just keep going. Regina, I love you lots. And happy Sunday, everyone.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Bye.
Bye.